Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Till now, we have completed all basics, right? Introduction of Python and variables, data types, operators. We have covered beautifully and we have covered functions. And coming, these are all basics concepts, right? Even advanced concepts also I have done. Oops, there are many topics I have covered. Exception handling. Okay, this is very beautiful concept and important in real time real time scenarios. And also this is most advanced concepts also we have covered generators, iterators, decorators. If you are going to interview, then these three topics must be important because without these three topics, there nothing interview is coming. Understood? Because that's I have covered. Okay. And one more thing, one is pending Python database connectivity. I will cover this. Okay. As I promised in the beginning, what I have promised in the beginning, I have to teach basics to advanced all topics and at least five projects, four, 5 or 6 projects I have promised you to write. I will discuss today. First project one. We can assume project one. Simple expense tracker. Expense tracker. Today I am going to show one of the capstone project expense tracker. Expense tracker. What is expense tracker? Because honestly, salary comes for one day, right? Okay, 30 days you are hardworking. Salary one day, that the last day you are coming, and the first day gone, right? Because of some expenses, your petrol expenses, if you have wife, that wife expenses, makeup makeup related expenses. There are so many expenses is there, right? Okay, we are humans, right? Every expense we cannot store on our mind. Okay, at the end of the day we cannot store all of the things. Then we have a tracker, right? What expenses I have to consume more, what expenses I can. For this expense, if you have expansion tracker, then it will good, right, to tracking every expense, which expense I can reduce, which expense I have increased. Okay, this type of. Today we will discuss about that expense tracker. Understood? Just I will explain you what this project end goal. Don't worry, I will explain this entire code. No worries. From the scratch. For demo purpose, I am explaining Python test.py. See, it is coming five options. Add expense. If you want to add any expense in the Excel, if you want to show whatever your expenses, or if you want to calculate how much spending you done, and if you want to category, which category you spend more, which category you spend less. Okay. If you want to exit this project, then if you click that five, for example, then for I can select one, enter amount. For example, 2000 I have entered. Category. You have to add category, food or travel or water travel. I am adding travel expense. Description. What travel? For example, I have spent for this amount my petrol expense for this month. Something like one message. Then expense added successfully. I want to I want to view what expenses I have. Second. Okay. See, it is coming, right? 2026, 4, 15. 2000 we have consumed. Which category? Travel category. Description. That's it, right? If you want to total spending, same. For example, 3 I can select. Total spending is 2000. See, this is very good, right? I will explain you, don't worry. Can I explain from the scratch? Okay. Here I have used for this Visual Studio Code. I have first video I have explained how to install Visual Studio Code, how to use Visual Studio Code. Okay, if you are advanced projects, if you are doing or if you are doing advanced projects, then you have to use Visual Studio Code. Okay, Visual Studio Code. Just I have one folder Python data structures and algorithms, something a folder. Okay, I have created two files. One is test.py and second one is expense.csv. I have to remove these things. How to delete? Where is it? Delete, debug, delete. Yeah, delete is there. Have deleted and expenses also have removed those things. Just you have to create expense.csv. That's it. Just I want to create file on file test.py. If you write Python file, .py file must be required. That is the py extension. Okay. If you add that py extension, then only it will consider it as Python file. Okay. Can we write this code without any delay? Just import CSV file. Import CSV. Why I have imported CSV? Because I have created expense.csv file, right? That expense.csv first I have to import. Okay. That's what I have used import statement. From date time import date time. Just because earlier I showed you, right, this date you have spent some expense. This date you have to spend, it will show, right, the date, everything. Because of I have imported the date time module. Okay. For example, file name. I will take file name. What is my file name? What is my file name? Expanse.csv. exp expenses. Yeah, expenses.csv. Then how many categories we have? First, how many categories we have to write function? Add expense. First one, add expense. Second one is view expense. View expense function. Then third category, total spending. Total spending. And main menu. Main function or main menu. Main menu. If you write these four functions, then our project will be completed. Can we write one by one? Yeah. After watching this video, if you have any doubts, this project, even single line also you have any doubt, just Google it. Okay, just Google it. What is the meaning of import CSV? If you are deeper dig, then what is the meaning of CSV? And what is the we have imported from datetime, import datetime, what it will really use? Then you have to Google it. If you after Google it also you haven't found anything or you haven't clarity, then just you have to comment it in the YouTube. You have a comment option, right? Just you have to comment it. Definitely I will reply it. Okay. If you want, I will connect personally as well. Okay. Then we can move our add expense first. Add expense. Def, this is very expert. Okay, this is very expert, right? How to create function. Def by creating def variable and function name. Okay, I have to pass some arguments. Amount, category. Don't worry, it will some code is automatically coming, right? Because I have used some extensions, Python extension. Then only whatever base here I have comment on I have added one thing, right? Add expense. Based on this comment, it will add automatically that function. Don't worry, I will explain you how to add extensions. Okay, everything that AI related topics, everything I will add. First, try. Try. What is the try? This concept I have explained very beautifully with exception handling. What is why I have to use try block means wherever risky code is there, we have to write inside try block, right? Amount equals to some float input of amount will be float, right? Enter the amount. That's it. I have asked amount. Okay. Next category. Enter the category. Which category, sir? Food, travel, food, transport, entertainment, whatever things. Okay. Next, with open. Sorry, this will come automatically code. Next, description. Enter your description and the date. Today, date. Whenever you add some date, right? Then I'm using with keyword. I'm opening that file. I'm opening that file. By using with, what happened? You are not required to close that file, right? Automatically with will take care about. Okay. Open file name, append. Okay, that is append mode. Append modes I have already explained in the files concept. Okay. If you haven't watched it, you have watched those concepts. A new line. Okay, as a file. Okay, every line I'm explaining, please listen carefully. Then write SAS with that writer and writer that right now amount category description everything I have added into file. Which file name expense.csv expense.csv. Then accept try accept if any value error came. It is coming input invalid input. Please enter a valid number. It is coming. Okay, understood, right? Before that, we know, right? Once the append is successfully, once those things added, just a print statement, expenses added, expenses added successfully, something like, right? Just we can add. Okay, we have completely add expenses function. Next function is what? View function, right? View function, view expense. Okay, it is coming already. Def view. Okay, then try with open file name. I will explain line to line. Just try with open file name read as reader.csv dot sorry csv dot reader file print uh, description for row and for each row in reader. Is in that row. Is this good? Or we will change different our customization. Okay, reader says with that reader I have to read that file. Okay, then print. 1 minute. There is a print all expenses. Print all expenses. Just like all expenses. For each row, for each row in reader, amount, category, description, date, everything, it will display. Okay, no problem. Next, exception block. I will like if any file not found error, then immediately no expenses found. Please add expense first. Something like I want to display. And our next thing is total spending. Total spending. Total spending. Total spent. Same. Def total spending. Total spending. Just initially I can take total equals to 0. Sorry, 0. Try. Mm, Try with open file name. Okay, I have open. Read mode as a file. csv.reader. I have to read for each row in reader. Total plus equals to row. Total spending. Yeah, this is very good. See, I'm explaining. Inside try block, I have opened that file name and csv.reader. I have to read that file. For each row in reader, I have to calculate all expenses. Okay. Then I have to add the total. Okay. If any file not found error, that file is not there, or in the file, the expenses is not there, then no expenses found. Please add expenses first. Something will add. Total spent we done, right? Next concept is main menu. Main menu last function. See, just I have added some Python extensions. Even my code is very readable and how much time it will save. See, every line, even I know every line I have to type means how much time I can spend. Okay. Just I have added one thing, add expenses. Even everything it will give. That is the beauty of AI. I will explain you how to add extensions. But first we will concentration on this. Def main. Def main. Def main. Okay. Expenses, choose road. Okay, 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 okay. I will explain everything. Main. While true, this loop is continuously triggering. First, it will print expense tracker. Okay, which expense you want? Add expense, view expense, total spending, or you want to exit. Okay. First, user can enter choice. For example, if user can add some expense, type 1. If choice equals to 1, if choice equals to 1, then it will call add expense call. We have to call add expense. And if person choose 2, then we have to call view expense function. If person choose 3, then we have to call total spending. Okay. If person is choose equals to 4, then we have to exiting. We have to break our program. If person is not choosing anything, then it will print invalid choice. Invalid choice, please try again. Something like we have, hmm, right? Then we have write all functions, right? Whenever executed this program, which function first we have to call? If your Java, if your Java background, we have to call one main function, right? Here, out of these function, which is the main? This is the main function, right? Because If you add any expansion means the respected function we call, right? Okay. That's what we have to write. We have to underscore name equals to underscore main. I have to call main. Just to call main. That's it, sir. Just I'm executing this program main. Sorry, test.py, right? Test.py. Okay. It will display. Initially my expansion.csv, nothing is there. Okay. Nothing is there. First, I want to add some expense. Add expense. Choose. Okay, something about add expense. Amount and category. Add expense is missing two required positional arguments, amount and category. Amount and category. Amount and category. Add expense. Okay. Oh, I have added. No, 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 no. Just I'm asking from the user, right? Why I have provided. I'm asking add expense. Okay. It is asking enter amount 2000. Enter category transport. Enter description. I have I have added my expenses. Expenses. Fuel expenses. Fuel expenses for this month. For this month. Okay. Expenses added successfully. We'll check whether those expenses are added or not. See, 2000 transport. I have added my fuel expenses for this month when 2026 4 15 17 4. Now date is 17 15 4 26 17 4, right? Everything is correct. Then I want to check view expense. See amount 2000 everything. Total spending. I want to click total spending. See your total spending is 2000. I want to exit 4. I want to click. Then it will execute it, right? Exiting the program. Now you understood, right? Everything. In that, be practice everything. If you have any doubts, first you have to Google it, and you have a chat GPT, you have Gemini, so many AI tools. If you have any doubts, please search first. Okay. And still you have any doubts, please comment. So and so line. I have doubt. Please clarify my doubt. Immediately I have respond and I will clear your doubts. That's it. First project we have successfully completed, and I have planned advanced projects. Um, because advanced, what happened means advanced projects. For example, if I have to take advanced projects, I have to use some web frameworks, Flask, Django. I haven't completed those concepts, right? Django, Flask, web related I haven't done, data science related I haven't done. If I have to take full-fledged applications, then it will some hard, right? Bec- Without you without you don't know those things, basics. For example, whatever I have explained, this entire project, I have covered beautifully while concepts. Definition? Functions I have done beautifully. Variables I have done. How this is typecasting I have done. Okay. This exception handling using try except I have done beautifully. File handling I have done beautifully. That's what I have taken this project and I have explained you people. Then you have followed all my videos, then you may full clarity on this. Okay. If you haven't followed If you haven't followed, if you haven't know these concepts, then you may blank face. That's what you have to watch everything. If you haven't idea these things. Okay, that's it. We have successfully completed first project, and tomorrow also I will planning to second project or interview point of view, how to prepare, what are the code we are expecting from them. Yeah, some that is also I am planning to make one video tomorrow. Maybe I will explain that or I will explain second project. Okay, be ready with. Okay, be practice. This is very important. Okay, thank you guys. Good day. Bye bye.